things are looking bad for the Texas Gulf Coast. We'll get into it, tell you why and how and what's likely to happen next. First thing we're going to do is look at the surface winds of the eastern world. And we've got a cyclone here off the coast of Chad, moving toward Russia. Also some heavy winds here in the Southern Ocean. Let's look at the jet streams. There are the jet streams of the eastern world. Shout out to our viewers from this side of the planet. Please leave us a comment regardless of what side of the planet you're on. Here are the jet streams of the west. Massive anticyclone here over the North Atlantic. Also a massive anticyclone over western South America, rotating counterclockwise there as anticyclones do in the southern hemisphere. Some jet stream activity finally over the U.S. here, as well as some extreme bends. And here are the surface winds. Very strong winds here south and east of Greenland. In between Greenland and Iceland, some very strong winds there. That's Hurricane Ida's remnant. We're going to zoom in on this area because we've got some additional issues going on here. Winds aren't that high, but they are expected to intensify here. And this thing's going to rake right up the Texas coast as we forecasted yesterday. Also, there's going to be some heavy rains. We'll get to the precipitation forecast also. Here's your weather.gov map, and if your county is lit up, click on the map. That's a bunch of tropical storm warnings there around the Texas Gulf Coast. Also some flood watches. And over the next 24 hours, there's going to be some very heavy rains. Let's look at the lightning mapper first. There's a lightning mapper. Here's your real-time lightning map from lightningmaps.org, powered by blitzachtung.org. And we see some lightning over Iowa. Also moving over Lake Michigan from Milwaukee. Go have a look. Over the lake, you might see some quite interesting light shows there. Hey, Waterloo. There's a severe thunderstorm. Almost right on top of you. Lightningmaps.org. I use it on the regs. So here is the wind forecast. This is the European forecast for wind. And we're going to advance this just to show you the way this is expected to move. Just kind of right up the coast. And it's already made landfall largely. This low is actually partially overlapping the land already, which is actually weakening it. But there is a bunch of hot water out there in the Gulf. So it's going to sort of linger with significant winds here as it moves inland, at least according to the European forecast. That's where the wind, that's a wind forecast, folks. So there still are expected to be some heavy winds here, only about maybe 40 miles an hour there. And the storm track has been shifted a little bit to the west. And just bear with me a minute. We are streaming live. I just want to make sure that the stream is A-OK, and it looks fine to me. So here's your total accumulated precipitation forecast. And you can see forecasts here for over a foot of rain in some spots here like western Louisiana, southeastern Texas, and this area around the Texas Gulf Coast. That is through 1800 Universal Time. Tomorrow, Tuesday, September 14th. So there's the current situation for surface winds. By the way, we are also on BitChute. If you're only watching the videos on YouTube, we just did an exclusive here, one entitled Never Forget to Demand Accountability. Yeah. If you don't follow us on Twitch, perhaps you should. We've been doing some spectacular streams of the sun, including some spectacular prominences. Check out our links as well, please. Head to our merch shop. You can find a link to that right on the homepage at smAshomash.com. It'll say smAsho merch. Click on that and you'll find these spectacularly high-quality print products. Forgive, remember, hold accountable. Don't forget to press like and subscribe if you are enjoying the content on YouTube. Tell your friends and foes about the channel. We're not so sure the algorithms like us, so we hope you do instead. Also, thanks to our patrons. We would encourage our patrons to, by all means, switch over to the Smash Team. smAshomash.com/Smash Team is more than a viable alternative to Patreon. It's vastly superior. So before October rolls around, become a member of the Smash Team. smAshomash.com. There are only 2 tiers. There's also a paid-up option. We're going to actually show you some stuff throughout the month of Smashtember. We're going to show you some stuff nobody else gets to see because this is all behind paywall. So there is a free level also. There is a bronze level, which is similar to the free level at Patreon, which we expect to have completely phased out by October 1st. smAshomash.com/Smash Team. The new source of funding for the content. Welcome to the Neo Renaissance. Again, you can find links at the homepage, social media, etc. smAshomash.com. And here's your water vapor map from your next rad. And you can see quite a lot of moisture there over the Western Gulf. Here's some more data, the U.S. Doppler radar map. And you can see heavy rains here moving into certain areas around Texas and Louisiana. Here's the cloud layer, the 3.9 nanometer radiation map. And here's the water vapor map. Hot water over the Gulf, making for some additional precipitation. Not welcome for Louisianans. So be prepared for that. Some major floods coming to Texas and Louisiana once again, most assuredly, as one-day forecasts are not usually off by much. Anyway, here's your recap. The U.S. Doppler radar. Storms about to move into North Dakota and South Dakota and Nebraska, also moving across Kansas, moving across Iowa into Wisconsin, northern Illinois, and across Lake Michigan. And Boston, you're going to get some rain for a little while, and then it's going to clear out as it moves due east over the Atlantic Ocean. Here's the cloud layer. And there's the water vapor map. Everything moving in fairly consistent patterns here. No real surprises, especially to our regular viewers. And thanks for tuning into today's meteorology segment. I've been your host, Dan, a.k.a. smAshomash, signing off from the Smash News Network. These busted. Name it news.